Hello to all of my Scorpios. Hi, Scorpios. Hi, Star Spas. So, we are going to get into a general reading. Scorpio, if you have been keeping up with the other zodiac signs I've been uploading, you see the pattern here, okay? So, we're trying to see what zodiac signs are connected to which chakras and whether it's connected to divine feminine energy or divine masculine energy, what gemstones are connected to that chakra, and how you present yourself to the world and how you're perceived. Okay. Also, we're going to, because you have a new moon coming up on the 13th, Scorpio, and so we're also, what else would it heals. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to pull out for the tarot reading, like what we're gonna do for your tarot readings. Okay. All right. So I'll pull out some some tarot cards for that, and everything will be time stamped. Cross watchers, you're welcome here. You could have Scorpio in any placement in your natal chart. You may be in the energy of a Scorpio. That could be why you're watching the reading, or you just might want to spy on Scorpios. I won't say anything. Okay. All right. So let's get started, Scorpio. Okay. So, Scorpio, you are the sign that rules investigate. You rule the eighth house. You investigate things. You look into things deeper. Um, you look into mysteries. Okay. The eighth house is about mysteries. Okay. Figuring things out, resolving matters. You are connected to the second chakra, the sacral chakra. The energy of the sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. You're also connected to the divine feminine. The frequency of the divine feminine supports our soft and receptive, nurturing side, facilitating our intuition and intrinsic understanding of our connection to the cosmos. And then we're going to talk about what the sun and the moon means for you, Scorpio. Okay. All right. And so the gemstone, which I don't have an actual gemstone like this, so I had to use the card, and I'm using this book, the Crystal Healing Card, about the crystals and gemstones. It's amber. Amber is a beautiful color. It is connected to the sacral chakra as well. And so we'll just read a little bit about amber. Okay. It is a hard, it is hard to consider. It is a rock, as it is made from the hardening resin of the tree. However, it has a strong relationship with earth, is a great healer, and has the power to purify. It changes warm and bright energies to make a person more cheerful, thus transforming depressed people to become more interactive. It connects with the second chakra. The color is orange. The energy with this is it makes peaceful interpersonal relationships possible as it injects a gentle force of life. The application of like where you should place this is hold it in your hands or stick it in a place where you want to use. Okay. So basically you can put it wherever you want it to be, and or hold it in your hand. Um, when you decide, maybe when you're meditating or something like that, to bring you in some level of peace or joy or, happiness or something like that. Okay, anyway, Scorpio, we are going to go ahead and get into what the Scorpio sign means. What you mean? Who are you? Okay, who are my Scorpios? All right, investigate. Scorpio asks you to dive down and reach into the well springs of your soul. Scorpio's symbols are the eagle and the scorpion. As this sign invokes both the soaring heights of the eagle's perspective and the scorpion's ability to burrow under the rocks of the psyche or culture. The fixed water sign Scorpio is ruled by Mars in traditional astrology and co-ruled by Pluto in modern astrology. It is connected to the pelvis and to the root chakra. The sun shines through Scorpio October the 22nd through November the 21st. Drop assumptions and ask questions. Be fascinated by the mystery. Dive deep into the well rather than settle for the surface. Look under rocks and be curious, as this situation is going to require some research. Take nothing at face value. Probe the conscious and unconscious passions that motivate the situation. Be aware of the sexual dynamics in the room and what role they play. Look at worst case scenarios so you can prepare and then feel safe enough to search for the best case scenario. Be ready to transform and transmute the situation. Distill the essence. Concentrate. Play your cards close to your chest. It's time to gather information, get the facts, work with that material, and introspect. Listen to both the facts and to your own intuition rather than to others' opinions. Share only when you are ready. Appreciate moments alone. If you learn to be comfortable alone, you will have more bargaining power in relationships. Within the depths of your soul is your connection to the infinite. Search for it. So, Scorpio, the challenge with Scorpios is question everything, including your own concerns. Jealousy, possessiveness, drain your energy and waste time. Before triggering your defenses, the Scorpios sting. Ask if that response will get you what you actually need. The gift with you, Scorpio, is transformation. Scorpio loans you the strength and curiosity to plumb the depths and face your monsters, then soar to new heights and transform the situation. Feel the well within that connects to the collective source. Okay, so Scorpio, let's get into what this eighth house rules. So you rule the eighth house, and let's see what that is about, okay? Let's get a little deeper into that. Yeah, so Scorpio, that's who you are, okay? You have your shadow side, and then you have your side that's out for everyone to see. Okay, then the eighth house, mystery. If your chart were a village map, the eighth house would be on the corner of the red light district next to the mortuary and a Evans and Loan Bank. It is a private house where we deal with things we don't talk about in public: sex, death, debts, loans, psychic phenomena. Here we deal with other people's resources and how they are exchanged: money, bodies, thoughts, and work, and how we inherit goods and attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable, but it's a place where we can transform. The action with this eighth house is access the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, inheritance. Notice if a relative or a boss withholds money until you behave, or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings, and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Seduce honestly. Not all strange sexual dynamics or unusual financial arrangements are a problem. If you understand your peculiarities and don't feel coerced or controlled by them, they are just part of who you are. Financial investors and advisors, consultants, ministers, lovers, intuitives, brain trust, auctioneers, and investors all work with the eighth house affairs. And if they work with integrity, do so productively. So this is really like that energy where this has a lot to do with the moral compass, people who work with money or dealing with like overseeing things. When you think of like what do you call those people? POA, okay, point of attorney, I'm sorry, power of attorney. Or if you think of like a lawyer or a financial investor, somebody who handles things or like negotiate things and can hold things back and know when to pay, know when to do things. Yeah, so, but it has to be done with integrity, and if it is, it's done productively. It's productive for everyone involved. Develop your second house resources, your own money, sense of worth, and body confidence to strengthen your freedom and bargaining power and operate in the realm of grace. Engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. The eighth house calls for one last freedom to acknowledge that death exists and be fully alive in response. The challenge with the eighth card is, the eighth house is, it can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. The gift with the eighth house card is face your worst fears and step through, feel that liberation. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook, right? Yep. So this is about taking power back and really not abusing your own power when it's placed in your hands, whether that's through sex, money, whatever it is. Okay. All right. And then we're going to move into the second house, what the second house represent for you. And I'm using the Sacred Geometry Relationships Oracle Guidebook. And the book that I just used was the Starcodes Astro Oracle book by Heather Roan Robbins. Okay. All right. So let's read on what the second chakra is about for you. And then the Divine Feminine. The sacral chakra color is orange, encouraging movement. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm moving too fast, okay? The affirmation that you should speak, even though it says you're connected to the root chakra, and I understand that because the root chakra is like, like the pelvis and things like that. But this sacral chakra is where life begins and life ends, through creating babies, abortions, unfortunately, or miscarriages, unfortunately, things like that. Okay. So this is about, that having that power. It's right above the root chakra. The root chakra is at the base of the spine. Okay. So I do understand why I would say you are connected to that root chakra, but it also says that you are connected to the second chakra. Okay. So we're going to go with the second chakra. So the sacral, and I'm saying chakra, but it's actually pronounced chakra, like CH, like chalk, but chakra. So the sacral chakra's color is orange, encouraging movement and connection with others, viewing it as a freeing effect on the body and mind, stimulating creative thinking, abundance, success, and appetite. It relates to our creativity and sensuality in the emotional world. With water as its element, this chakra is connected to flow and flexibility. Its principle is pleasure, and it's the center of feelings and sensations. Reality on the physical plane is mostly experienced through our senses, and the world of the senses is governed by the sacral chakra. It is located right below the navel. So, again, the reason that I feel like you're connected to this is because about that sensuality, because you are connected to sex and the uh, what do you call it? like the penis or the vagina, or like the anus, things like that. So you're connected to things like that, the sexual organs. And so this is why, it mentioned the root chakra, but also the second chakra. Okay. Sacral chakra and relationships. Much of our understanding of ourselves and the sensual, delicious world comes from the feedback offered by our powerful sensory organs. Our physical bodies are designed for this offering. Our first attraction to another person is often based on what we see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. Before babies can distinguish features by sight or understand spoken language, they recognize their mother by taste and smell. We often can sense if a person we have met will become a friend. Sensuality and sexuality are sense powered qualities to fuel romantic relationships. Sensuality deals with the experiences that bring pleasure and sensation through the senses, yet it is not always sexually orientated. It can be a healing force that connects us to our raw emotions and allows us to feel deeply connected to our own self and others. Sexuality deals with the intrinsic drive for procreation, the physical desire for sexual stimulation, and life giving energy. This drive can be purely instinctive and lacking any emotional connection or sensuality. Sensuality and sexuality merged together can add powerful, deep, and delicious components to romantic relationships. And food for thought for you, Scorpio, is, have you ever met someone you thought that you were very attracted to at first, but when you got closer, something didn't resonate? For instance, their scent or not working, was not working for you, or their voice. Okay. So contemplate the meaning of the expression coming to your senses. What does it mean in your life? Okay. All right. So let's look into the divine feminine energy, is what you're connected to. Um, Even if you're masculine, because we all embody both. It's just that some uh zodiac signs are connected more to one than the other. This could be, if you're masculine, you may be a player from the Himalayas. Okay. Your affirmation is, I am divine feminine. For humans to live harmoniously with each other, the masculine and feminine must reach a state of union outwardly in relationship with each other, as well as inwardly in a balanced state of heart, mind, body, and soul. In the new energy, we let go of traditional roles, allowing new masculinity and new femininity to arise. The concept of divine feminine is no longer exclusively for women, just as divine masculine is no longer just for men. We all hold both masculine and feminine energy and attributes within us, and both must be fully recognized, understood, and expressed. The feminine is fluid and receptive. Her nature is to surrender and to open up. She is intrinsically connected to Mother Earth and to giving birth. She is soft, flowing, gentle, sensitive, nurturing, and empathetic. Emphatic, I'm sorry. Um, she easily connects to the higher realms and the universe at large. She is in touch with the world of subtle energies, and she is highly intuitive. She is also strong, powerful, and independent, yet open to co-creation and partnership. The image description on this card, Scorpio, is, the image has a resemblance to a dream catcher, referring to the capacity of the feminine to bring the subtle energy of dreams and desires closer to the physical plane, where it becomes available for manifestation into form. The more intricate the more intricate shapes and forms at the center refer to the complicated dynamics of all the different layers of consciousness that we have intrinsic access to. Um, Pink is associated with universal love for oneself and others, and with sweetness, tenderness, and care. Brighter pink, mm, Brighter pink incorporates aliveness, excitement, high energy, and power. The light blue refers to our ability to express ourselves with honesty, tenderness, and kindness. Divine feminine and relationships. Although we all carry qualities of both the masculine and feminine inside of us, in most relationships, there is one person who is predominantly embodies the feminine attributes and one the masculine. The harmony between the two might depend upon one's individual understanding of this inner dual nature as well as the outer role that each person plays in the relationship. The feminine side is soft, nurturing, and compassionate. And she is closely connected to the higher realms, to the world of subtle energies and intuition. She offers deep understanding, patience, and tolerance to facilitate closeness. The receptive and flowing feminine often needs the directed and focused masculine to get anything done, while the feminine excels at imagining and dreaming of all the possibility. She needs the masculine to help her manifest these dreams. Okay, so does that mean that you, as if you're a feminine energy, does that mean that you need a actual man, but you may need a masculine? So you may have to, so this is like, okay, for instance, what they mean is, it's great to have masculine energy and feminine energy around each other just because we're all energetic beings and we can vibe off of each other, right? But because we all embody both, if you're alone, you're going to have to use discernment when it comes to times when you need to be receptive in that divine feminine energy or pursue something and be more assertive in that divine masculine energy. That's what it means. Like, sometimes you have to know when to vibrate in both, right? Okay. Or when to, pull one out and put the other one away, whatever. Have that even balance. Okay. So we're going to go back to the sun. We're going to talk about the sun, which is the source. Okay. Source. And I'm just going to read, I usually read the first paragraph. I'm going to read the whole thing for the sun, okay, for you. I've been reading just the first paragraph and then the challenge and the gift with the sun. But I feel the need, for some reason, I feel the need to read the whole thing for you. And especially since you have that new moon coming up on the 13th of November. Okay, so in your natal chart, the sun symbolizes the core of your personality, your life force, ego, and consciousness. The sign and aspects of the sun describe how you express that basic vital energy. From your earthly perspective, the sun circles the zodiac once a year, but in truth, the sun is the center point around which the planets revolve. All other bodies in our solar system reflect its light. It is unimaginably huge. 1,000,000 Earths could fit within. The sunlight shines through the teacher, actor, lover, leader, those who use their enthusiasm, warmth, charisma for a common good. It's time for you to take center stage. Let the sun's light flow through you, shine, illuminate and energize your surroundings and use this to be of service. Notice what feeds your vitality and work with it. As you let the sun flow through you, your health will improve. You will draw support to your energy and enthusiasm. Step into your potential. If you are asking about a project, notice how the vitality flows through the design and clear the path. Let this situation be a channel for the sun's energy and feel it take on a life of its own. The challenge with the sun card is narcissism is the shadow of the sun's energy, the false belief that I am the center of the universe and you are not. Learn to earn attention and respect rather than demand or expect it. The gift with this card is this sunlit moment is an opportunity to let your ego step out of the way, let the sun's light flow through you, and let spirit do the work. Shine wholeheartedly and share the warmth with friends, family, your community, and the world. Make it an offering. Live the truth. I am the center of the universe, and so are you. Okay, sorry about the sirens in the background. All right. I haven't heard them all day. Wow. Okay. Moon, the perception. The moon ruler of Cancer speaks of the deep inner river of emotion. What motivates you, how you experience and express your feelings, and how you nurture and need nurturance. In your astrology chart, the moon is as important as the sun, even though it's much smaller. By a, by a coin, by a coincidence of relative size and distance, from our earthly perspective, the sun and moon, our symbols of conscious and unconsciousness, appear to be the same size. And this proportion makes eclipses possible. The moon cycles through the zodiac in 27.5 days, changing signs every 2 days and coloring our moods, habits, and behaviors. First, perceive what unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Look to your own moon sign. When you cooperate with your moon emotional motivation, you'll find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Next, investigate the needs and wants of those around you, the emotions underneath the surface, and actually run this show. Those primary drives are expressed through habits, actions, nuance, expression rather than through words. Look for the underground ocean. It carries the soul's energy. Speak to the insecurities that slow this process. Act in a way that help others feel nurtured, warm, and emotionally connected. Make them feel at home. Tend to the food, water, the home base. Like the moon, the energy in this situation will wax and wane. So access the current phase and work with those cycles. The challenge with the Scorpio, with the moon card, is look to feelings rather than logic to move the situation forward. Notice any strange responses to anxiety, touchy personal defenses, nepotism, nephobia, subjectivity, or insecurities, either in your motivation or in those around you. Tend to the fear that lies underneath your behaviors, these behaviors. The gift with the moon card is you are one with the ebb and flow. Watch what sign the moon occupies each day and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. Okay, so, oh, why am I holding my eye is itching? So, Scorpio, of course, because we all are made up of so many different zodiac signs in our natal chart. You could be a first, second, or third decan Scorpio. You can also be, even if you and someone else are a first decan Scorpio, you could have different moon signs. You could have different placements in your natal chart that cause your perspective to vary. It also has a lot to do with your external upbringing, influences, things like that in your life, where you personally are at the current moment in your life and how you perceive things, how you've grown with this journey in life has meant to you. So all of that, even if you and someone, just say if you both are first decan Scorpios, you'll still differ in certain ways. Okay. All right. So Scorpio, like I said. Okay, so we have a last quarter moon in Leo coming up on November the 5th, and this is about how the sun rules the sign, the zodiac sign of Leo too. So it's about how you want people to see you. People, things that stroke your ego, you having power, being able to use things in certain ways to your advantage, but not taking advantage of that. But this is about you releasing fears of being judged by people and being able to receive constructive feedback in a situation. You may be in a situation that's very exciting at that time. You could be going to a party or some sort of public event, things like that, where you're kind of out in the open and, people are kind of looking at you and things like that. Okay. The new moon in Scorpio is on November the 13th. And this is about you being in that energy where you are kind of ready. It's like you desire more deep connections. The shallow ones have become boring to you in your life. So you want something that goes so far below the surface, right? Like how it says, like how that Scorpio will go under the surface to investigate certain things or just see what's under there, but also can fly high like an eagle and see something from a different perspective, right? So this is you wanting the full perspective of a situation. You just don't want what's hidden underneath or just what's above. You want the whole scope of something. And I feel like this is a time where if something doesn't speak to your soul or someone doesn't speak to your soul, you're willing to kind of let them go at this time. It's like you're in that energy where you just want something that's deep. Um, okay. Then you're in the first quarter. We have a first quarter moon in Aquarius on November the 20th. And so that's more about you, kind of like maybe moving from one situation to another, maybe changing your jobs, changing your communities, kind of making sure that you're around the right kind of people. Or if you're a supervisor, you may be changing employees or something like that. If you are an employee, you could be changing jobs or if you're just you may be hanging in different circles or around new people in some area of your life that makes you feel more emotionally free, where it's just like you're getting a deeper understanding of yourself at this time. And as long as you're breathing, you're going to be going through a growth process. And if you don't, then damn, that means you stuck mentally. And even if you're getting older, mentally, you aren't getting older. It's like you're not emotionally, spiritually, there's no growth. So I feel like people who always say they're finding themselves, they're on a journey, I think that is one of the most intelligent things you could say, because it makes you more aware that you are not who you were 5 years ago. You're not who you were 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that you constantly have changed. Your needs have changed, your want have changed, your perception, your perspective of things have changed, and therefore you are not who you used to be. And so you may desire new things. You may have new goals that you've set for yourself. So this is about you being comfortable and strong in who you are, and understanding who you are today in the present moment, and then being free, emotionally free, to showcase that to people, but being in your own group. If you're around people who you feel like are too shallow and they can't really accept you for who you are today, then I feel like you're kind of moving on from those kind of people. Then we have a full moon in Gemini on November the 27th. And around that time, I feel like this is going to be something where you're going to say something with your chest. You're going to kind of like use your voice in a way where you're expressing yourself more. You're expressing your emotions and how you feel. And this could lead to a verbal debate, because somebody may feel like you're giving them a cold shoulder, or you're being a little, you're acting a little cold towards them. But maybe you've bitten your tongue long enough, and this could be the reason why you feel like you need a new group or a new circle or something. I don't know, something new coming into your life. Okay, so Scorpio, we are going to do, we're going to use these cards, okay? Usually I've been using I'm going to use these, okay? I've been using the gold foil cards. I've been using these cards for the sacral chakra. Okay, because they're like a brown, they're like gold, they have something like that. And then you have root, which connect to red and black. So what I'm going to do, since these are black and gold, and black can also, like black opal, can connect to the root chakra. Gold, amber. Yeah, so that can connect to the second chakra. So I'm going to use these to do your tarot reading, okay? So let's see. And again, all of this will be timestamped. The Tower moment. So Scorpio, this is like that Mars energy. So this is like Scorpio energy as well as Aries. So Aries could be significant in your life, or maybe you have Aries placement. But there's some sort of tower moment, something breaking down, something that needs to the tower moment speaks of upheavals. It speaks of change. It speaks of things sort of breaking down. It could speak of chaos, right? This could be the breaking down of communication. It could be of a foundation between you and someone or a group or something like that. But there's definitely something that's on the brink of change in your life. King of Pentacles, it looks like this change is going to be a good thing for you. It looks like it's going to lead to some level of stability, you standing on your own, creating something in your life long term. This could be business, maybe. I don't know whether you're breaking down like from a business partner. But you know, pentacles can also speak of family too, because they're long-term things. You know, it's like you invest into stocks and bonds for a long time and then you see some sort of return. Pentacles can, with the King of Pentacles, there's a lot of grapes in the background. This speaks of abundance. It could speak of fertility, things like that. But you have this pentacle here. This is someone who is a business person or a manager or like an entrepreneur or something, someone who's created some level of stability for themselves over a long period of time. They can also be seen as sometimes like a workaholic, somebody who puts work over family or something like that. But let's see what else is coming out. Three of Wands here. Three of Wands is Aries energy. Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. That King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. Ten of Cups is Pisces energy. Six of Pentacles is Taurus energy. What's at the bottom of the deck? Three of Swords. Okay, so Scorpio. The way that this looks to me is it looks like you're in a situation that you're going to have to really stand on what you believe, okay? Because, and I feel like you've arrived there. There's some sort of decision in your life that has to be made. The zodiac signs I mentioned could be significant. It also could be the zodiac signs that's in your natal chart, right? But this is about you waiting to see something turn around for you. You could presently be in this energy where you've been waiting to see something turn around so you can build upon it. It's like you got the Three of Wands here, Aries energy, Three of Pentacles here, Capricorn energy. So this is about like seeing your ships come in. Maybe you're tired of standing on the riverbank watching all the ships go by, watching everybody live their best life. Maybe you're like, okay, you know what? I want to be out there living my best life and being passionate about what I want to. So I feel like you're putting a plan into place. You may be taking up a trade, going back to school, getting some sort of advice. But I feel like this is about teamwork. This is about building your way all the way up to the top. Like how I said, well, that eagle sits, you know, fly high and see things from a different perspective. I feel like this is what you want to do. You know what's underneath the surface, right? When this tower moment collapsed and you saw what was underneath at the root of something, you've been to the top of the tower, you've been to the bottom of the tower. You have a full perspective of a situation. You got, you know, a clear view of things, right? So I feel like this is now you know what you're working with. You've investigated it. any sort of mysteries. You've looked deeper into it. You didn't take something at face value. You've done your due diligence. So I feel like now you know what you're working with. You put some plan into place because you're waiting to see your ships come in. And in the meantime, this is like you're working to get to the top of something, like really putting in that work, maybe getting some sort of advice from maybe it's from experts or something. But you also have this Ten of Cups here. I see this is a very good reading for you. I'm going to clarify the cards, find out. We're going to look a little deeper and see what's going on with you, Scorpio. But I see this is a very good reading. This is like maybe you're getting help from your family, or you've helped your family or something, or somebody who you view as family. There's some sort of good karma here, because as you can see, this energy is holding the scales, okay? Okay, so maybe you're dealing with a Taurus with Libra energy or something like that, okay? Or there's some sort of Libra or legal system, something balanced, right? So with this Ten of Cups here, this is about family life, okay? Pisces, the Ten of Cups is Pisces energy. Six of Pentacles is Taurus energy. So Pisces rules the 12th house. Pisces rules things like meditation and karma and the unconscious. So I feel like this is more about like having that, envisioning having the happiest life that you could have, right? And you may feel like you have to put something in place, or something you're willing to put in the work to put something in place to create some sort of good karma, because the Six of Pentacles can be about you paying off debt, karmic debt, the good you doing coming back to you, helping someone out in their time of need, or someone helping you out in your time of need. It's something that's changing here, Scorpio. There is definitely some change. Let me see what's up under here. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. You're focused on something. You're mastering something around this time. That's Virgo energy there. That's first decan Virgo. You're mastering something around this time. Some of you all are in school, or you're taking up a class or something. It could be 3 years to 3 months, something that's taking time. Hold on, why is this tower here? The Emperor. Aries could definitely be significant. You got Aries here, here, and this tower kind of is like that Mars energy, which rules you and Aries. But this is someone who is you know, they sit on this throne and have structure, right? So I feel like if something broke down in your life, like if a tower moment, things broke all the way down, it's almost as if you're rebuilding it the way that you want. This is like being uncompromising. And that could be where that being in that not wanting shallow connections anymore is coming in. You know, vibrating in the energy where maybe this tower moment brought a lot of attention to you, you know, like in that Leo energy. So this could be something where you're speaking your mind because you're confident in who you are at this time. So you feel confident enough to enforce rules after something broke down. You know? Why is the King of Pentacles here, the Lover's card? I feel like you definitely have some sort of connection to money, to power. This is what we just were talking about, like when I was reading with the Scorpio, investigate, 8th house. It's about being able to control people's money, but if you have control over somebody's money, not abusing it, not abusing your power over people, because the Emperor can be known to abuse their power over people. They're uncompromising. It's like the head of a household. It's like a parent, like a parental figure saying, it's my way or no way. Not saying that that's abuse, but that's, you know, or it's like a law enforcement person saying it's my way or no way. But there's some sort of breaking down of a structure. But you know what, Scorpio, this structure maybe you felt like the structure needed to be broken down because it lacked love, or it lacked something. It lacked transparency. So why is this Three of Wands here? Two of Pentacles. There's some sort of balance that has to take place here. Yin and yang. Yang energy is masculine energy. Yin energy is feminine energy. But there's some sort of balance that has to take place here. Maybe you're trying to work two jobs, or you could be working a job and going to school. But it's like you're trying to balance something. So until you see things turn around. Why is this Three of Pentacles here? Five of Swords. Three energies in this picture, three energies in that picture. There may be a breaking up of teamwork. Remember I said you may be pivoting from one community to another. So you may be leaving one group of people who you were working with, going into another. And when I say working with, it could be anything. It could be, going from one job to another, yes, but also one group of family members to another group of family members, one group of a friend group to a different friend group, from one school to another school. There's something that's changing with this Five of Swords here, and it's due to a disagreement, lack of meeting of the minds, almost like forceful energy, like somebody is sitting here holding all the swords while these other two energies kind of feel defeated and have given up and walked away. So this is like somebody who abuses their power too. This could be an energy where it's like, it's my way or no way, like this Emperor. And I'm looking at these two energies here. This is like, these are two people trying to teach someone something. This is like an apprentice card here. There's Three of Pentacles, learning something. So it's like two people could have been trying to teach one person something, but they just are so headstrong or so drunk off power, that they have almost like just don't even see things for what they are. It's like trying to win at all costs. Why is a Ten of Pentacles there? The Moon card. A Pisces could be significant too, because the Moon card can represent Cancer energy, but it also represents Pisces energy. And then you have a Ten of Cups here. So there's some sort of intuition or a situation that it's going to sort of reveal itself. This may be something that this could be something you're trying to investigate too. But this is something that's hidden behind the scenes, something that needs to come into the open. This could be a feeling with all these cups here, emotions, intuition. Maybe you're trying to tap into your third eye chakra and really see how you feel. Tap into your heart chakra. Trust, like your crown chakra, trying to see what's true, what's real, what's an illusion. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? The Seven of Swords. Wow. So Scorpio, there's an energy here where this is like somebody taking advantage of somebody's kindness through lies. And, this is like leaving energy behind, leaving things on the table, trying to make a break for it and get away with something. Very deceitful. It's like, it's almost as if, okay, I'm being very kind to you. And this person is like, okay, I'm going to take all that I can and get away. Okay, let's see. The Magician card is here. Something is about to change. The Ace of Swords. So I do feel like there's about to be some sort of shift in power in some area of your life, Scorpio. There's about to be a serious shift in power, a serious shift in communication, a serious, like with this Ace of Swords here, this is air energy. Again, I said we have a third quarter moon moving into Aquarius, and then we have that full moon moving into Gemini. A lot of air energy, a lot of communication, a lot of up in your head kind of, that if you think about, look, like this is like a sword. Then you see like the clouds here. You see like the rain. That it's like an emotional thought, It could be something cold, but it's bringing about some sort of change. And this magician here is utilizing everything that it has. Words, it's freaking energy, like emotions, technology, money, everything to get what it wants. Okay? So this is definitely someone, there's an energy here about power, understanding how power should be used. There's definitely an energy of almost like manipulation. Somebody walking that fine line of, okay, I got this power in my hand. Should I manipulate it just so I can get what I want and just, try to get away with it? Or should I be more transparent and honest and open and out in the open and, use this power the correct way? There's going to be some sort of epiphany moment or clarity coming to this, like a new idea, a new way to do something. I also see, Scorpio, if you're in school, you may find a unique way to use your skills. Like whatever you're going to school for, you may find some sort of new, unique way to use it. Maybe everybody is getting into some particular kind of, like they're getting into some field with their degree or whatever trade they took up or something. You may find a very unique way of using your skills or something. Okay. The Knight of Cups here. This is your energy, Scorpio. So there is an offer coming in. There's something coming in. This could be from the universe, but it's well dressed. It looks very nice. But I'm going to tell you, it's an offer that is temporary. It's fleeting. It's the Knight of Cups isn't something that's long term. It's I'm here. Love me while I'm here. Love me, like, enjoy me while we have this moment together. It's that. Because I have to go. This is like it's being swept off your feet with romantic gestures. And at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords here. What's up under that? Ten of Pentacles, yeah. Something is, it's a lot. It's like investment, money. I want the power of attorney, who I should leave in my will, who I should, is something that, or inheritance or something. But there's a lot of heartbreak here that needs to heal. There's a lot of heartbreak there. There's some sort of third party or three people. Maybe you feel like you're caught in the middle of a situation that's heartbreaking. You're trying to deal with it. But there's also rain in the back of this situation. It's in the back of this heart, There's definitely, this is definite change. I feel like, again, if you're having shallow connections or you start to see people are kind of being, it's their way or no way or something like that, I kind of feel like you're going to let those go. And I feel like, Scorpio, maybe you've learned this. You know how in life we learn things because we experience ourselves, right? We experience something ourselves. So maybe in your past, you had an opportunity to have power in your hand, and maybe you didn't use it the right way, right? So I feel like this is a situation where you've learned from that. And when somebody is trying to abuse their power over you, you can see it a mile away. You can see what's under the surface, but you can also see something above, from a different perspective. For some of you all, for some of you Scorpios, you may feel like something is a karmic situation, or you're dealing with a karmic or something like that. But I feel like you're going to figure this out. And I do feel like the way that you're going to do it is because you have a unique way of handling things, of seeing something from all sides, all angles. You're going to investigate until you know until you know the damn cells and the DNA and the DNA in the cells. It's the investigation never stops. Everything is a mystery, inquisitive, curious. But I feel like this is where your power lies. You're going to find something that you know how to make it work for you. But the part you got to be careful with, Scorpio, is not abusing that power once you figure something out. Okay. All right. So Scorpio, that is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. So I will talk with you amazing Scorpios another time.